Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are looking at something different, slightly audio related because you can control your audio with this. This is the Letsfit smartwatch. This is a very cheap, kind of generic-y smartwatch. Usually you can buy these in pairs. You can get his and hers. You get documentation and a number to call just in case. It's pretty simple to use. Here's the charging cable. So it's kind of proprietary, which I wish it wasn't. And here is the unit itself. Take off the protective thing. There's one button. And there's a variety of faces. I think you have probably like 4 different faces on here that you can choose from. Basic fitness options there. Your menu. It's kind of a weird digital clock one. I don't know if you can see it really well with this thing because the screen is rather bright. Yeah, that's better. So you get like a classic digital watch look, or there's a bunch of different ones. You can dim it, make it brighter. There's all kinds of different features on here, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. Not my favorite faceplate, but there's a bunch of different ones. So you have all these sensors in the back here. And you can get your heart rate and supposedly your pulse ox. I don't have like any of those, handy, so I can't tell how accurate it is. But it seems like it's relatively accurate. And it does a good job, and it is a simple device. If we can get back to the menu, one of the main things that I like about it is this right here, music control. So if you're listening to like certain apps, it'll actually work, and you can play and pause right from here. This does not take phone calls, unfortunately. It doesn't have that feature. That would have been nice if it did. But basically you can play and pause music. You can control your music from the watch. It's got stopwatch. It's got mostly fitness options on there, a heart rate, a counter, a sleep. It tells you how you slept and everything. So it does have a lot of nice uses. I would have liked to see like a little bit more, but I guess, this isn't exactly expensive. So it's a nice thing to get started. People that are not, too tech savvy, it's very easy to use and everything. So I found it okay for the price. It's missing a lot of different features. I don't like the fact that the screen's constantly shutting off and there's no setting to like enable that a little differently. You can move your wrist and it'll come back on, so that is also a feature. And I'm just gonna reset the dial to what I like. I like that clock. I'm trying to see which clock I like best. To be honest, I like the analog looking clock the best. That's my favorite. So anyway, thank you for watching. So far this thing has worked pretty good. It didn't come charged, so it had to be charged. And I've just been using this around the house. I haven't actually taken this out yet. All the specs and everything are within the manual, and you can see it online when you look it up. The charging is magnetic, so it does kind of click on the back here like that, and then it'll start charging. Just some good things about it. There's a few things I would have changed. I would have liked to see like this just be like a tip on the end of the USB cable. That way, if something went wrong, you could change the cable without having to go out and try to find one of these. I haven't thought about having a smartwatch, and this one was so cheap that I decided to try it out. And I think it does a decent job with some things. Definitely. So that will come on if you move your wrist. So that's probably a feature. It shuts off the save power or something like that. And it fits me, which I don't have the smallest wrist in the world. So that's a good thing. And it looks good. Comes in a bunch of different colors. And that's basically it. It's just a really simple smartwatch device, kind of more fitness oriented than tech savvy oriented. You don't have a browser, you don't have a camera, you don't have access to your phone and contacts, but you can control music with it. So this would be good for somebody just going to the gym looking for something that does that, the heart rate, their steps, and everything like that. I can see that having the use for it. Definitely. Thank you so much for watching, and please be safe.